bringing you today a little juicy joints series just to get the joints mobilized. It will also incorporate a little bit of balance. So it's nice to do. You can do this before doing a bigger practice or your favorite exercise routine, or just to get some movement going and get the energy flowing and moving through you. So I hope you enjoy it. You can start seated in the chair or on your mat. Honestly, it doesn't matter as long as you're seated nice and tall, feeling that nice sense of connection to your foundation through the sit bones. It really, again, embracing that sense of stability and comfort, and feeling into your presence of breath coming in and going out. Anchoring the mind into the body so we're fully present to the movements that we explore as we prepare our joints for our day or for our practice or for our sport that we're going to engage in. So we're going to, I hope we're going to cover all the joints. So we're going to start right away making funny faces at each other, working with our jaw joint. So please take a hold of your chin with your fingers, your index finger and your thumb, and just opening and closing the jaw. Good. And then just open slightly and the head stays still. Just feel chin move, using the fingers to move the chin from side to side. Just soft closure. We hold so much tension in our jaw, sometimes we don't even realize it. And then our last movement for the jaw is again that soft opening of the mouth. And we're going to make circles with the chin. Circling the chin around. And then circle the other way. And then releasing the fingers from the chin. Maybe it would feel sweet to take the the fingers to the temporomandibular joint, that jaw joint, and just give it a circular massage. One direction, and then the other. It's a common point for tension. You might even want to continue that little love through touch through the back of the skull, where the skull sits on top of the neck, and just massage down into the back of the neck, shoulders, just using touch to release any grumpy areas here. Good. Excellent. And now we will work with our neck joint. The cervical spine, working with the neck. So again, sitting tall, shoulders soft. As we exhale, just slowly taking your gaze over your right shoulder. And then inhale, center. And then exhale, taking your gaze over your left shoulder. Inhale, center, pause. Exhale, chin to chest. Weight of the head lengthens the back of the neck. Inhale, center, open the throat, tilt the head back. Again, just moving in your range of motion that's comfortable for you without causing any pain. Inhale, center, listen carefully. Exhale, drop right ear to right shoulder. What's going on in the left side of your neck? Inhale, center, and let's try that other direction. These really give us an idea of what's going on in our body. Maybe how we slept last night, or just we were holding tension from our day. Inhale, center. Good. And then we're going to drop right head to right shoulder and just take the chin across the collarbones over to the left shoulder, and then the head comes to center. So we're just going to take those semicircular movements this direction. So it's really a safe way to explore a more fluid movement through the cervical spine. Good. Come to center, and then let's try that opposite way. So really establishing the length of spine. Once more, connect to breath. Exhale, drop left ear to left shoulder. Swoop the chin across the collarbones toward the right shoulder, center, and again, 2 more in that direction. Of course, if this feels really easy for you and you have no tension in your neck, of course, take the movement bigger. Do the full circular head movements if that's better for you. Just ensure you do an equal number of circles in both directions so we keep balance in every small way through our practice. And then in your own time, as and when you are complete, you've done equal number on both sides, just pausing, taking a moment to notice the next response to those movements. Okay, and then we're going to shift our awareness from our neck to our shoulders. Just take that off. So we're going to bring our fingertips to our shoulders, so your forearms are parallel to the floor, and you're going to make some circles with the elbows, really feeling that rotation through the shoulder joint as well. A couple more, 1 more, excellent. And then we'll take those shoulder rolls opposite way. Good. Is that it? I think that's an equal number. And then come to center. Excellent. And here we're going to draw those elbows to meet at the center of the chest. And then opening the elbows wide. Take them as far back as they'll go. So again, just working out any tension that may be lodged between the shoulders. Opening wide, good. Last one, open. And then as you come back to center, let's not touch the elbows together, just keeping them pointing straight ahead, and we'll extend the fingers toward out in front of us and then touch the shoulders. So just a couple of these movements for the elbows. Good. Biceps, bicep curls. Of course, if you have weights nearby and you want to add more, that's another exercise altogether. Good. And then we'll release and just swing those arms back and forth. Nice. And then we'll come to the hands. So we're going to spread our fingers wide. Oh, I tell you, I did break my finger last year. I had a surgery on it. So my finger, this one, might not do exactly what I ask you to do. Just do what you can with your fingers too. So spread the fingers wide, webs. And then you're going to bend, claws, beaks, and paws. Webs, claws, beaks, paws, webs, claws, beaks, paws. Last round, webs, claws. When you get to beaks, we're going to make circles with our beaks. Can you hear my beaks? You thought those were the birds outside. They're actually my wrist joints. No, just kidding. All right, and then you just equal number of circles both ways. Just notice how that feels for your wrists, and then just shaking out the hands. Good, beautiful. All right, so now this is where we're gonna come from our seat up to standing, and we'll be standing postures the rest of the practice. Although, of course, you're welcome to have the chair nearby. It might help for some of the balance work that we do, or if you need support in any of the other postures I mentioned. So we're going to come to standing with our arms out parallel to the floor. Good. And we're going to point the fingertips up toward the ceiling and down toward the floor. Up and down. Again, working with the wrist joints, which if we spend time on the computer, we may have some tension here. We can feel this in our forearms. Good, excellent. And then inviting those arms strong, straight, parallel to the floor. We're going to make some arm circles. So they're small circles for the shoulder joint, which is like like a golf ball sitting in the golf tee. That's kind of like how shallow that joint is. So just making some circles here. So keep a count how many circles you've done. We'll pause there, and then turn the palms to face up, and then circle opposite direction. Notice how that feels for your shoulder. Again, shallow joint, small movement. Excellent. And then when you've done equal circles both ways, we'll then do some little Pinocchio movements, swinging those forearms into the chest. Another little gift for our elbows. Good. And then we're going to work with any tension in that upper back now and open through the chest as we bring the arms up in front of the chest, our elbows bent, arms parallel to the floor. And we're going to pull those elbows back, and then inhale and open wide. And exhale, pull back, and inhale, open wide. And again, just really enjoy the release this will bring to your upper back. Oh, I got my cat. He wants to come and join us. Right. Pull back, and then we'll take those nice big circles with the shoulders, rolling the shoulders up, back, and down, and roll the shoulders opposite way. Maybe some shoulder shrugs. Okay, Angela, you can come in. Come on. All right. Good. Excellent. And yeah, so just relaxing the arms. We're now going to work on our work with standing cat and cow. So as we've got the cat, join us just in time for this. I'll stand sideways just to show you. Okay, so we're going to inhale, we're going to take our arms up, stretch, reach and lengthen, and then as we exhale, we're going to bend the knees, hands on the knees, untuck through the sit bones, lift the head, lift the heart. So it's that it's a cow shape. Now we move into angry cat, where we pull navel center to spine, chin toward the chest, and then roll the spine up. Inhale, rising up, stretch, reach and lengthen. Exhale, bend the knees, hands to the knees, chin to chest, navel center to spine, angry cat. Good. And then untuck the sit bones, soft belly, open heart, looking up into cow. And pull back to angry cat. So as you do this, you're engaging the abs, so the abs support the spine as you keep those knees bent and come all the way up, stretching the arms up. Last one. Exhale, hands on the knees, chin to chest, navel center to spine, tailbone toward pubic bone, angry cat. Feel that space between the shoulders. Inhale, soft belly, open heart, shoulders draw together, lifting the head, lifting the heart, looking up. Exhale, we tuck the tail, chin, engage the abs. They support the spine because as we inhale, as we're going to come up, we're going to come all the way up onto our tippy toes, strengthening our ankles, fingers splayed wide. Exhale, anchor the heels, and we'll do that a couple more times. So inhale, rise up onto your tippy toes, reaching fingertips up toward the sky. And exhale, anchor down. Good. Inhale, rising up. Exhale, anchor down. Nice. And then we'll do a couple more rounds, but this time I'm going to ask you to contract. Oops, that's not going to work. Sorry. Okay. So as we inhale, we're going to come up, make fists with the hands. Squeeze, tighten, contract every muscle group. And then exhale, release. And then inhale, rise up, punch the ceiling. Right onto those tippy toes. Good, and release the last one. Make it your challenge round. Can you stay up there a little longer? So we strengthen our ankle joints, really good for our balance. Excellent. And then fling those fingers open wide, spread the fingers wide, separate the feet wide. Big breath in, and then as you exhale, bend the knees, hit the floor, let the breath out through the open mouth. And draw in all that is good and energizing and positive, let it fill you up. And then exhale, release any sadness or worries. Just let it go with the breath, let it go with your contact with the earth. Extend, lengthen, stretch, reach, and then exhale. And just hang out down here. Just notice, how does this feel for you? You can let the head hang. Maybe you want to shake the head, yes or no. Maybe you want to roll the shoulders. Maybe you want to alternate leaning from one side to the other. Maybe you don't want to do any of that. Maybe there's something else that comes in that feels sweet for your body. So again, just give yourself the gift of that. What do you need right now? Use this practice to serve you. And those knees stay strongly bent. And we're just going to roll the spine out really slowly, one vertebra at a time. Slowly, slowly up. And rolling their shoulders a bit. Cat's giving me a funny look. All right, and so we're going to stay with this position of our feet separated wide. And then we're just going to angle our toes outward. I don't think you can see my toes, but anyway, angling the toes outward, hands on the groin, and then you're going to exhale, and bend the knees, horse stance. So tailbone is heavy, crown of the head is light. So here we're working on strengthening the thigh muscles. Our heart rate increases here. It's really good for our cardiovascular system, as well as keeping our thigh muscles strong. Now, if it's safe for you to do this next movement, this is one that we're going to use to also bring some stability to our lower back. If it's too intense on your hips or your knees, you know you come out of this at any time. So you're going to tilt your pelvis toward me, and then you're going to untuck. Good. And then as you exhale, tailbone toward pubic bone, and then taking your pubic bone towards your tailbone. So always keeping in mind, we want to keep the joints healthy. Any issues in your knees or hips that make this a challenge, don't feel that you have to participate in this. Tailbone heavy, crown of the head light. Really press the feet down into the earth. You're pressing the earth away from you to inhale to rise up. Ooh, notice how that feels. Heart rate increases. And we're going to bring our hands to meet, prayer position of the heart. Keep that foot position as it is. And we're going to sink back into that saddle again. So exhale, sink down. Good. Tailbone heavy, crown of the head is light. Then we're going to inhale, we're going to take our arms straight up alongside our ears, really extending and lengthening the fingertips up. As you exhale, as you root down into the strength of your legs. And then we're going to work with our waist muscles. So let's bring that right forearm to the right thigh and extend your left arm alongside your ear, working with that beautiful opening through your left rib cage. Breathing. So comfortable here on the horse, isn't it? And then inhale, come to center, pause. Keep smiling. So good for us, right? Exhale, left forearm on left thigh as you extend the right arm alongside the ear, breathing. Inhale, center. How we doing? Oh, you ready to come out of this, or you want to stay a little bit longer? I think I'm done. So we're going to press the earth away from us as we rise up. Good. Angle your toes to face me. Interlace those hands behind the back. Straighten the arms. And as you exhale, flat back, hinge forward. Again, if it's safe for you to take the head below the heart, go for that. But if there's too much pressure in the head or any caution around the eye, health of the eyes, just keep the flat back. As you umbrella the arms up, press through the base of your big toe and pinky toes so the legs are active. Inner thighs rotating behind you. Nice flow of blood into the brain. And then inhale, flat back. Let those clasped hands rest on that low back or sacrum. And then use your next inhale, or when you feel ready, so you're not lightheaded or dizzy, coming all the way up. Excellent. Whew. And then feet can come closer together, or parallel, hip width apart, easy knees. And we're just going to do some side swings and using this fist with the hands, little Tai Chi movement, so we can remove any stale energy from our organs. As we swing the arms from side to side, so you can just do that at first, releasing tension through shoulders, waist, hips. And then if you want to add the organ thump, front and back of the lungs. Any stale energy here, the lungs where we hold grief and sadness. See if you can tap it away, thump it away. And if you have a cold or any issue with the lungs, feel that this is healing, helping to release any stuckness. Then we'll come to the middle section, the liver, gallbladder, where we can hold our anger, the kidneys and the adrenals, help with that, well, fight or flight, helping to calm the nervous system as you tap away anything going on here. And then let's go to that more digestive organs, excretory organs as we go down, reproductive organs. Good. And then just slowing it down until you come to stillness, just checking in, releasing through whatever movement feels good for you. So you just pause, notice, and breathe. Good. And then the next movements that we're going to do are for our legs and our feet. And it does incorporate some balance. So if your chair is nearby and you think you need that for stability, do have it nearby so you can hold on to it, okay? All right, otherwise hands on the hips. All right, and then we're gonna just extend the right leg straight forward. Leg is gonna be straight. Let me go sideways so you can see. All right, so you're gonna extend your leg straight forward and you're gonna point and flex the foot. You can see my foot. Point and flex. Good. And then you're going to draw a circle with your big toe, giving that, so the leg stays straight, just the foot is moving, so you're giving that rotation to the ankle joint. And then circle, foot, other direction. Lovely. And then just swinging that shin back and forth as you lubricate your knee joint. Excellent. And then you can bring that foot to the floor and just as if you're marching in place, just picking up one knee and then the other, really feeling the soles of the feet connecting to the earth. So many nerve centers at the soles of the feet. Good. And I'm just going to march around in a circle so I can go the other way so you can see the other side. Excellent. And then we'll do the other way. So, there's that chair. Right. So, left leg now, or other side, whichever way, extending the leg straight, pointing and flexing the foot. Snap, crackle, pop. Yeah, it's good. Those little noises you might be hearing in your joints as we go through these exercises, usually ligaments moving over the bones or little gases popping out of the joints, so nothing to worry about unless it's really painful. Good, and then making that circle with your big toe. Nice, and then circle other way. Good. Excellent, and then just swinging shin back and forth, lubricating your knee joint. Excellent. And then we'll put that foot down, easy knees, hands on the hips, and then just drawing a circle with your hips. Just moving as quickly or as slowly as feels good for you here as you check in with the hip joint. Also your lower back. What else do you notice? Here, and then come back to your starting point and take those hip circles opposite way. Just moving the hips in one direction feel more easeful than the other. Again, just striving for balance on both sides. And then coming to center and just give everything a little shake out. Just using the little shaking of joints of the body to allow the oxytocin, that feel-good, happy hormone flow through the body. Do this anytime, just shaking any lethargy, any worries, concerns. Just feel that you're shaking it out. Good. And then just coming to the still point in your Tadasana, your mountain posture. Just pausing, noticing and feeling, perhaps some tingling as you've moved the energy through your body. And then you could place one hand on your heart, one hand on your belly. Eyes can be closed, awareness inward as you feel. Yeah, although if you do close your eyes, sometimes we do feel a little like we might be swaying or moving. And if you need to open the eyes so you feel more stable, of course, do that. But we're just using this really to integrate those movements that we explored physically, mentally, emotionally. Just allowing and integrating whatever arose through movement. Just allowing the nervous system to accept Just settle. And then we'll bring our hands to meet, prayer position at the heart. Namaste. Thank you for joining me for that short little practice for your joints. Have a good day. Bye.